Hi friends, today's video is going to be part of the hashtag Freeze Dry February 23 collaboration hosted by none other than myself, the Inquisitive Farm Wife. I am so happy that I was able to put this collaboration on, and I hope that you guys are all learning and getting excited about all the things that you can do with freeze-dried foods, freeze-dried items. And today I'm going to show you how to make some delicious, for the dogs, freeze-dried treats. So first thing I want to do is I want to get my freeze dryer going. So I've got it on. I'm going to close my door. You want to make sure that you have your temperature correct. I don't use the candy mode, and so sometimes I have mine set way up high. I'm going to bring it down today to 125. I'm going to press start. And while we're prepping the food, this can get itself started. So now let's head back to the kitchen. We're going to make liver treats. I like liver, but the rest of my family doesn't. I grew up eating it, and I had low iron when in my younger years, and this was a great way for me to help boost those numbers. And I really didn't mind the flavor. Liver and onions is actually kind of a bit of a treat for me. My dad, my sister, and I all love it. Mom, no. My children and husband, absolutely not. So I was digging in the freezer and I found that I have some very old, like years old liver. And instead of hanging on to it, thinking someday that I'll have my dad and my sister out to eat it, I'm going to make dog treats out of it. I'm lucky my butcher will slice it nice and thin for me. But because these are dog treats, I'm going to go ahead and cut them into smaller, more bite-sized pieces. And I think they'll freeze dry a little bit better if they are in the smaller pieces anyway. So, you know, I have small dogs, I have big dogs, and I'm just going to cut them into little pieces that will be manageable for any of our dogs. I've rinsed these off with water to try to get rid of some of the blood, but organ meat, that's just what's to be expected. But some of that liquid will still come out. So when I get to the bottom, I do have paper towels that I can use to blot, because we don't want to put a super wet product in the freeze dryer. It'll just take that much longer for it to freeze and dry. So to save myself time, I have the paper towels at ready when I think I'm going to need them. I'm just going to keep cutting away here. I just kind of want to put them on here so that the air can circulate around them better. You don't have to be so particular. You can actually stack your foods, but I think this will just help the machine and put less wear and tear on it, because I plan to use it for a very long time. It's best if you can try to get the pieces to all be the same size, but it's okay. You don't have to be perfect with it. It'll just take the larger pieces a little bit longer to get dry. All right, so I have all the liver cut up in various size pieces, and I ended up just kind of mixing and matching at least trays to similar sizes, so that if I do have to put it back in to dry a little longer, at least the one tray will all be of the same size, if that makes sense to you. So normally I would take and put my plastic lids on top, put them in my freezer, but I have other things in my freezer today, and I also wanted to just show you, you don't always have to pre-freeze your food. It will make the process go quicker if you do have time and space to do that, but today I don't, and that's okay. Go on over and we'll put these in the freeze dryer together. Okay, let's load it up. It has been going for more than enough time to go ahead and do our prep. So I'm just going to load my trays in the freeze dryer here. And push continue. And that's it, friends. I can leave this. It's probably gonna go a good day or two. Oh wait, I forgot to shut the valve. See, it tells you when you do things wrong. Me do it wrong? Oh gosh, no. Well guys, it is the next day. It's actually the next evening. I got busy and I didn't have time to get to this project as quickly as I'd hoped, but that's the best thing about this. What you can do is you set this for extra dry time, and I always set it for at least 12 hours. That way if it gets finished when I'm sleeping or busy working on another project, I don't have to worry about it, and that's where we're at now. It has actually gone like 8.5 hours beyond the regular dry time. But what we want to do is make sure everything really got good and dried. So let's check that now. I'll push cancel. Coming to the back of the freeze dryer, and ever so carefully, I'm going to barely open the valve, like barely. Just barely turn it. That's it. You can hear it hiss. I want to let things just slowly decompress. Now that the air has completely come out of the chamber, I can go ahead and open up the door. You can tell it's just to feel it, and if there's any cold spots, then it needs to go back in. But you can also take a heat thermometer, and I'm checking the temperature, and we are in the 80s and 90s. Nothing is cold here. Now make sure you take the trays out. 103, 102, 107, depending on if I'm touching the tray or the food. Nice and hot. The middle trays always do get hotter. You don't want to do the temperature inside because you might accidentally get the wall and get it inaccurate reading. So always pull the trays completely out. We're good here. Now we can get to packaging. And all I have to do is choose whether I do or don't want to defrost. I like to use the defrost cycle, especially on something like this that had lots of moisture in it. I'm just going to close it back up. I'm going to push defrost. It shuts off, and now it can do its thing. Make sure the drain valve is open. Yep, still open. Forgot to push continue. I have my draining bucket down there below, and I'm going to let that go. It takes a couple hours usually. Okay, so now what? We need to package this stuff up. So I'm going to bring you in and let you see at a different angle. But I have my vacuum sealer, and I'm actually going to use an attachment to seal these for longer term storage. As much as my little puppers would love to just gobble these up all at once, I want to put some in to save for later. So I have myself a large half-gallon size jar to put these treats in. I have a large funnel that I use for these, but it's in the dishwasher right now, and I don't want to take a chance of it being wet. So I'll just take a little extra time. Would you like a closer look? The back side definitely looks different than the front. I really don't smell anything. Liver definitely has a unique smell and taste. I can't wait to see what my dogs think of these homemade treats. This was about 2 trays worth. Because I'm vacuum sealing them, I don't necessarily need an oxygen absorber, but I do want to use some silica gel desiccants. This will just kind of help keep out moisture. And if I was thinking, what I would have done is about halfway down, I would have put one in. So we'll just kind of slide that down. And then I'm going to go ahead and slide a second one in here. And we're going to seal these up with some canning lids. Let me tell you a little bit about this company, 4 Jars. I have recently found them and started using their products. I absolutely love it. And whether it be dog treats or human treats, I want to make sure I get a good seal every single time. And this company has proven to me that it makes quality products. So I'm going to grab one of my new 4 jar lids and put it on my mason jar. Use my attachment. I'll push vacuum and seal because I want to vacuum out all the air I can. Stopped, and now it's sealing. It's got it nice and vacuumed. And voila. A nice sealed jar. So if you'd like more information about this company, I'll have a link down below that you can follow and check out what things they have to offer. And if you choose to make a purchase, make sure you use the code FarmWife10 because that'll save you 10% for using my link with my code. We can't save all the treats. We've got to have some for the doggies. So I'm going to put the rest in this jar that has a rubber seal and a flip top lid for easy access for treat time. Maybe I better put dog just in case. Here you have it, folks. Freeze-dried liver. You could use it for yourself or feed it to your beloved pets. Hey, let's go see what mine think. Okay, let's see what the dogs think of these things now. Oh, goodness, so many dogs, so many dogs. They all want some. They all want some. Ooh.
You did your shake.
Oh, it's worth a shake. What about Aussie needs some?
Shake.
Oh, Barley doesn't want to wait. Oh, good boy.
Aussie, you want one? Duke?
What's Duke think of it? Duke thinks that's okay. Oh, let's get Tinker. Look at Barley. He's shaking. Please, give me more. Give me more. I'd say it was a hit. Skeeter's begging. Big time.
I think they like them.
I think so, too.
Aussie, you want another?
Definitely a hit. We've got some treats here for the outside dogs. They've been busy working so hard all night long protecting our livestock. Let's see what they think. Check out that wag. That tail wag says those are some tasty treats and worth waking up from my morning nap for. Okay, old man bear, would you like a treat? Oh. Is that pretty good? What do you think, buddy? Oh, you would like another one? Okay. All right. Good job. Thanks for guarding everything. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't have any more. We'll have to go inside and get you some after a while. I gotta go finish chores now. Oh, look who came back for more. I'm having so much fun watching everyone's videos and making some of my own. So glad that you stopped in. Stay a while if you'd like. I'd love to have you here. Bye for now.